This right here is the real reason why I stopped. Barbecue grill. This bro and a barbecue grill together, and they got a rooftop. So we're gonna live the high life for a little bit. Alright, you guys, I'm on my way to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I just left this little smoke shop right here. I drive semi-trucks. I'm not willing to risk smoking weed. Otherwise, I'd be chiefing it up all the time, just like back in my prime. I'm very, very clean right now, so it's like it's gonna stay like that as long as I'm driving semi-trucks. It's not worth it to put it on the line, you know. I know there's a lot of guys out here that do risk. You know, they'll risk it. They're out here living their best life, and you know, smoking is meditating in a way. Like, look at this view. I'm sure anybody that was here feeling this wind right now, it's nice outside, would love to be smoking a blunt. Especially everybody, like my peers and stuff like that. But at the same time, one drug test can ruin your whole life. You know, I know a lot of people that if they got caught smoking weed right now, they're like, at least like everything, the momentum they have going on is gonna be completely depleted. Make this roll out. So what we did get hey, get over here. We got the barbecue food coming. Right now, I'm gonna put this dog on a leash before she pisses me off. Get over here. Hey, over here. She's just excited. I don't have the patience for it. It's like I barely left her in here. Come on. We're in here for a couple minutes. Uh-oh, where's her leash at? She don't care. Go here, go potty. Well, that's that. It's not where it's usually at. Oh, it's right here. Alright, she's cool. Found it. She's gonna be happy. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to calm down. We're not playing right now. Make sure that the other side is locked. Hey, you're not gonna be pulling me. Get over here. See, that's why you always gotta double check. Yeah, my food should be ready by now. Man, it's beautiful over there. Right now I'm going to eat up on top on the sunroof. I mean the rooftop. And yeah, I'll meet you guys at the rooftop. Got this mother freaking dog right here. So I'm gonna just figure that out. Get this grub on. You guys already know what it is. For those of you that are considering becoming a truck driver, I'm gonna let you know right now, money will go away so fast if you eat out every single day. If you never hit those Walmart trips and get you some food and throw it in your fridge, if you don't get yourself a microwave to warm up some food, you'll be eating your money away, you know. Anyways, I got some barbecue brisket right here. I've been craving barbecue a little bit, so I feel like it's necessary to treat myself every once in a while. Cause all week, I can't think about a time where I spent money on food. Yeah, no. I spent money on Uber to go see my family, which added up pretty quick. And then I gave some money to my guys for gas. They're driving me around. But on food, no. So I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. I get paid tomorrow, so, and I've been doing good. Credit cards, they'll be your best friend if you know how to use them right. If you don't know how to use them, if you don't understand the power of a credit card, you're gonna end up in a place where I ended up, where I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna make my money back and how I'm gonna pay these credit cards off. You know, you don't want to be upside down in debt. You know what I mean? You want to have the debt. You want to have the ability to spend it. You know. I used to have these little cheap things at Job Corps. They're the exact same thing. They're so cheap. When she said dinner rolls, I was expecting some like Texas Roadhouse type. Those Red Lobster, you know what I'm saying? Something special. Beef brisket. Spicy beef brisket. Macaroni. You gotta take care of yourself every once in a while. You show love, you know. Especially if you're out here hitting the gym and you're out here working every day, making this money. Make sure you take time throughout your day to like gather your thoughts. That's why I chose the rooftop. I got this right here. I got my pencil. You know, I'm just gonna write down, evaluate a couple of things. That way I'm not moving all over the place trying to do 100 things at once, because I'm like that sometimes. Instead of doing 100 things at once, I can just categorize it and knock one thing off at a time. I've been really thinking about, I used to have one. That's honestly what got me into journaling, is a checklist. You know, a little small one, like a notepad, so I can do a little checklist, you know, making sure I'm doing everything I need to be doing. If I want to do something, I put it down in the checklist, and then I can mark it off every time I do it. It's such a satisfying feeling. And then when you review and you see that you're able to do, you tell yourself you're going to do something, and you see that you actually are doing these things. Most of the time you finish them. You know, it's like a reinforcement on like your mentality, like the get it done mentality. Let me try this macaroni for you guys real quick before I go ahead and start killing this food again. Macaroni's a dub. Brisket's alright. A little flavorless. It has some spice to it. And the barbecue's all liquidy. I know I'm supposed to pour it on there. Let me try these beans again. Then I got the Shirley Temple. So what drink do you want? The Shirley Temple. She's all smiling. It's just Shirley Temple, bro. You want me to say like a Monster? Don't forget the cherry though. put 2 cherries in there at least. Alright, then y'all, I'm gonna kill this food and then I'm gonna hit the road again. And we're about to mob out. Get to it. You guys, alright, it's getting kind of later, dark time here. You guys check out the view over here. It's pretty meditating. Sometimes when I journal, I don't have much to say. Back then, I used to journal for hours, but that was like because I was trying to figure myself out. Now I'm like, I pretty much got it all figured out. Like how I think, how I'm supposed to be thinking, how I can better myself in a mentality aspect, you know. And I was trying to find out who I was. I don't think that journey never ends. Like trying to figure out who you are, because you're like forever changing. Hopefully in the better, like out here trying to elevate and progress. But with that being said, I pretty much wrote through a whole journal and like figured out like, oh, like, you know, just all the basics, all the fundamentals. I took time and locked into that. So now when I journal, I get like 2 little paragraphs out, a 3rd paragraph, and then I'm like, well, beyond that point, I'm kind of just like stretching it. You know what I'm saying? I got my little 2 paragraphs right here. I'll share it with you guys, and maybe it could be beneficial to your life as well. I've been listening and watching out for God's guidance, praying for my brother and praying for the best opportunities to come my way. My greed takes over sometimes. I want that successful image and that luxury lifestyle. When I say that, it's not just because I want to show like I'm him, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is me. It's more than that. It's like I want to express who I am, and like the luxury lifestyle, I enjoy that. Like test driving the Mercedes Benz, I'm like, bro, that's my car, bro. And like I try to like guide myself to other cars, you know, more reliable, Toyota Camry, da 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 da. I don't want it, bro. I want the Mercedes Benz, you know, all tints, white with the black top, you know, like a newer one, like maybe 2018, 2017. You know, it's not to flex on anybody. It's just because I feel like that's who I am. You know, I'm like, I should have a house right now. Not right now necessarily, but like, I should have a house. I should have like a couple $100,000 in the bank account. I should have, you know, a couple of cars that I like. I should be spinning off of my Mercedes Benz, you know. But that entitlement is something that I have to like, let me finish this. I need to keep myself in check and recognize how things work. I need to work towards longevity and pace myself. If you cannot afford it, you cannot have it. Do not rush into something you are not ready for just to have it now. Your time will come. So that's a thing. I do deserve all of these things because I am working towards these things. But at the same time, that's the game. You want it now, so you go ahead and you try to get it with your debt, or you know, try to get it with credit, and then that's how they trap you, and that's how you end up stuck in the rat race. And I've been figuring out how I'm going to maximize the most money that I can out of driving the semi trucks. I love the company I work for now, and I'm still working for this company for a while. But I already know what I need to do in order to make more and more money. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna rush into anything. I already did all my research. I learned what I need to do. I don't have all the experience necessarily by paper, but I'm already naturally a great driver when it comes to the semi trucks. It just came natural to me. It doesn't come natural to everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna get my own little day cab in Arizona, buy a spot out there. Me and Devin are gonna be living alright. But before that, I'll probably get into a lease to own. I'm just gonna go ahead and spill the beans. Anybody else trying to drive these semi trucks, this is what you need to do. Get a lease to own. You don't even have to do a lease to own. I did a lot of research, and there's a lot of places out here where they do the lease to rent. So pretty much you're paying $1,000 a week to rent out a brand new semi truck, but you get paid by the load, and that's anywhere from the stats that this one specific company was saying was $2,000 to $5,000 in a week, but they cover the insurance and they cover the gas. Usually if you have your own semi truck, you're doing that. And the reason why they even offer that in the first place is so you're pretty much paying off the semi truck for them. If they're not big enough, then, or if they just want more semi trucks, then they're not just reaching straight out of their pockets and then putting down on a semi truck. I mean, that's the only way I can think to justify it. Oh, and I guess another big thing, you're responsible for any damages. Like if you total the semi truck, I think you're responsible for that. They will cover other damages that's you're not at fault, or I think the insurance will at least. But anyways, yeah, you get yourself into that. You do your own research and figure that out. But yeah, you can, instead of getting paid $1,000 a week, it's just a safe number. Like, I don't know how much you guys get paid out here as semi truck drivers on the road, but $1,000 a week, you can turn that from 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000. Anywhere, and they probably just 5,000. One guy probably made that one time. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're like me, you probably will be in like the middle range, maybe like 4,000 in a week. And this is after the deductions they were saying. So yeah, there's a lot of plays to be made out here. I just need to make sure I don't jump the gun and I get it all locked in right now. Yeah, because hypothetically, let's say I went ahead and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get the Mercedes-Benz right now. There's like, this one right here used 100,000 miles, 2016. It's all right, it's nice, it's still luxurious, but that's all I can get. I'm gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a cosigner, I don't have any of that. I'm gonna get it, you know, I got extra money inside, I'm just go ahead and get it. But I'm gonna be paying that thing off for 3-4 years, and it's not even like the vehicle that I want. It's just like the next best option. But if I were to stack up my bread to the point where, if first of all get better foundation down, where if I were to buy the day cab and I'm like working with like J Hunt or just like any of those other companies out here, they got me working all day. I'm driving from here to here and then getting paid portions of what they're getting paid, like for the load, a percentage of the load. That's already, one guy was telling me about it. He was making like 300 a load, 100 to 300 a load. There was a couple in there that was like 350. He showed me all the paperwork, and this was literally, and the loads were all local, you know what I'm saying? And he was getting 4 to 6 loads done in a day, 4, 6, 7 loads done in a day, and then he was getting paid what I get paid in a week. You know, I was just looking at him like envy, you know what I'm saying? Not because I'm mad at him, but just because like I'm putting in way more miles than he is, and I'm putting in way more time than he is, and he's getting paid what I do in a day. Well, he's still working hard. I'm saying for the amount of time and effort that he puts into this, the payoff is not even comparable. But you know what the difference is between him and I? He's an older guy, and he figured it out. I don't want to be financing a semi truck. Save up my money, and then I'm gonna buy my own semi truck on the spot from like a used place. put down 1,500, 20 bands on a semi truck. Not 1,500, 15 to 20 bands on a day cab, and then just hustle it, like, you know what I'm saying? Hustle through that, and you'll be stacking your money up quick. Of course, everything is more difficult once you, like, in the initial stages of getting it started. But after you get past that stage, it kind of becomes regular. You learn what you're supposed to be doing. You learn how to make the money, how to make the bread. So I hope everybody out here listening to this right now is already, like, thinking outside the box. You know, I don't want you guys to be, I mean, unless you're content and you're happy and you're able to live the life that you want. But, you know, most of us, we desire a house, and we don't want to do it the wrong way, where we're living paycheck to paycheck. That's not the goal. That's not the vision. You know, the vision is we already have this and that, and we're getting incomes here and here, and we don't have to work if we don't want to, but we choose. You know what I'm saying? That's the vision. Having the house, having the cars. And then, like, after that point, after learning how to be financially stable, because it's comfort, you know, you can't be financially unstable and live a completely happy life. Not unless, even if like great grandma that you never knew died and left you like $50 million, you'll still end up broke if you're financially unstable. So you need to become financially educated and learn how to get out of the rat race, break through. I know I don't really have many people to put me on and show me how to do that. So I'm out here just doing my own research. They don't teach that in school, because it's people like, it's all the employees that keeps the world running, you know. If everybody was a boss, then, like, the world wouldn't run the same. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna hit the truck, get back to this little bit of money I make. And yeah, thanks for joining the pep talk. Hopefully you guys learned something. Make sure to show love in the chat. Show love in the chat. Make sure you lock in, like, comment, and lock in. We out.